Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of GSM Tarot. Well, I'll be your host, the gangster magician himself. I'm here to deliver you your message, okay? Because that's what I love to do, because I do what I love, and I love what I do. And that's why I'm always here every single day at exactly 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Yes, standard, yes. But yes, what can I do? What else can I do? And now what I'm going to do now is show how these people, they cannot do anything now. Okay, they can't do anything. They can't, without exposing themselves, okay, without showing their hands, they can't do anything. There's nothing, right, Archangel Michael? He said, absolutely. He said, but I'm here to protect you. Don't worry about it. Nobody's here. Nobody's going to bother you. Don't worry about it. You're all good, okay? And that's why we welcome any and all unconditional love, and we open our heart chakra to you while granting that Two of Cups, okay? Because we know that Two of Cups is exactly what you want. That's why I don't do it with this one. This one's harder to do. Yeah, it's difficult because if I don't catch it just right, then it does stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, brother? You know what I'm saying? So, boom. Yeah. All right, let's get started here. Enough of the games, right? Tell me. Say enough of the games, Mr. Gangstar. All right, enough of the tricks. So let's see what's going on here. All right, so this is a good thing that's going on. You have your King of Cups here, okay? Just notice your counterpart, okay? They're back to their original form, all right? So we know that things are moving along here for them. They have to. They have no choice but to be back to their original form, okay? Unless they want to carry all the burden, which I don't believe they will, okay? Because there's certain people that are the ones, the big shots, the ones who did the most, they are carrying the burden right now, okay? And who is that one that did the most? This devil, of course, okay? He's really carrying the burden, okay? Because he really, promised a lot of stuff, He was always trying to tell these people, oh, you do this, you do that, I'll get you this, I'll get you that, just I need you to, he needed you to be sacrificed, okay? But he was willing to tell them anything. But by him doing that and not being able to sacrifice you because you're so protected, it's actually made you the most amazing person ever now, okay? Because people see how brave and courageous you are, Nine of Wands, okay? They see it. They see it firsthand, and they love it, they said. They said they love it. They love how you overcame these betrayals, okay? They said, these betrayals, you act like they're nothing, he said. You don't even care, because it doesn't faze you, because these people mean nothing to you, okay? Because you know this King of Cups is bringing you this Ace of Cups. Because you are this King of Cups, wish come true, okay? This King of Cups will bring you this Ace of Cups, okay? That will create the Ten of Cups, and that'll create all the abundance you need. And that's all to the chagrin of this devil, okay? Because you were just much too brave, and now this devil is carrying all the burden because these betrayals are clearly being seen from her. Because you were too brave. You overcame them. You took your last stand. You were resilient. Too strong for the devil. The devil could not compete with you, that's for sure. Could not come up against the magical gangsters, okay? Could not come up against the gangster magician and win. Did not walk away this one. Walked away as a big loser, all right? Now it's all over for this devil character. Get your shit together, devil. Yeah, release some energy there. Release some negative energy. Let's do it. Let's do this. Let's have a nice full read here. Let's have a nice read. Enjoy ourselves today. Right or wrong? Alright, so let's see what we're working with here. Okay, God, please and thank you. Overall energy here of the Divine Feminine Collective, please and thank you. And that is Seven of Swords. We just saw it. These betrayals, you overcoming them. You know what I mean? Like people seeing what you went through. See, these people can't do anything because if they do, they're risking exposing themselves. They were hoping you would just go away, but you're not going away. So they're just going to have to really compromise is what I would say would be their best option right now, okay? Because unless they want to carry the burden here, Ten of Wands, they can. Because these betrayals are clearly being seen. You could clearly make that happen for. They could clearly carry all the burden if they like. If they want to try one more time, if they want to, see, there's going to be those that do, but I don't think they're going to get the results that they want. So, yeah, that's what's going on, unless they want to carry all the burden. Okay, but, you know, you call judgment on these people. You said, I call judgment on whoever came up against any of the magical gang stars, anyone part of the 8th house crew. Okay, I call anyone who came up against the gang star magician. Judgment has been called. Okay, and that is what it is. We call judgment. Because we should. Okay, now you call in judgment, 9 of Swords. Got these people all anxious and depressed. They see that this betrayal. You're calling judgment on these betrayals. As you should. What are you supposed to just take it? That's what they want you. Just keep taking it. Keep taking it. Now they're mad that you fall back. Not even fall back. All you did was just walk away. Say, this is not for me. Okay, now Knight of Pentacles in reverse. These people, they're feeling stuck. Okay, they're working without reward because the reason why they betrayed you was because they were promised stuff by the devil. So now, them being promised is not really, they're not getting what they were promised, okay? Now, they're just working right now so people don't see through their bullshit. That's all they're doing. So they're working double time and getting nothing out of this, okay? Whatever options, confusion, you know, illusions, fantasies that these people, you know, put together, tried to, you know, put in front of your counterpart, that's all being seen from. It's being seen through, okay? Because you are not an option, okay? You're not an option. These fucking people, they are not an option either, okay? Because they're no option, okay? Because they are Knight of Swords in reverse also. They're coming off very reckless here, too. Very unpredictable. It seems like they have a disregard for consequences. Lacking some self-discipline here. So if they're working without reward, eventually they're gonna break, is what they're saying. There's people that are under judgment for betraying someone only can work with reward for so long without becoming, you know, reckless. There's no reward. You know what I mean? Work without reward is not good. That's slavery. That's what they wanted for you. Energetic slave you were at one time. It's okay, though. It's okay. You got through that. All right, you know why you got through that? Because 9 of Wands, you're a very brave and courageous individual. Okay, nobody will ever take that from you. You've clearly shown that. Very clearly, I might add. That is correct. Okay, and now, as we've seen earlier, you had your King of Cups, but now you have this King of Cups in reverse character here. All right, so now maybe your counterpart is maybe under judgment for what they did, the betrayal, because they did. They took money to do stuff like this. They thought that they were really doing something. Now they can't control you no longer. They have no control over you. That's the thing. You don't care what they say or do. Okay, because you're a Queen of Cups. You do your own thing. You don't need them, okay? And they know now that you don't need them, okay? This King of Cups in reverse, okay? A Queen of Cups does not want to be bothered with the King of Cups in reverse, okay? Get back to your original form if you want to come around us. This could be a past energy also, so let's not get carried away. It might not be right now. It could be a past. Who knows? But all this had to happen anyway, just like this. So this King of Cups could appreciate you, and you, the Divine Feminine, could show these fucking people that you don't need them. Okay, and you can do this all by yourself, okay? Because you know why you can do this all by yourself? Because you had the help of this King of Wands. That's why. Okay, this person, your main man, your benefactor, the operator of the Tower of Terror is here. And he's letting this King of Cups in reverse know that he's very disappointed in them. What he found out they did. He don't like that. He didn't raise them like that, he said. Okay, Page of Cups. He says, and now your intuitive messages are bringing in the creative opportunities. Okay, and this King of Cups in reverse now is sad because they see that they're losing everything because of that. And they're under judgment for what they did. But it had to be done like this. It just, come on, there was nothing else that could have happened. Just, this is what it is. That's all it is. It had to go down like this just to do this. This is what they tell me. Everything in the 5D had to operate exactly like this in the 3D. It's a much different world up there, okay? Now, because they're a much different world because 7 of Wands, because you're in complete control in the 5D, you are. But now you're going to be in complete control of the 3D, which is even better. So now, the 5D and the 3D will merge because you are in complete control of it. There's nobody that can stop it. The devil was the most dangerous thing the world has ever seen, and you defeated him. So that means you just built your foundation on this 10 of cups, and you're going to create abundance, and it's going to last for a very long time. Because why wouldn't it? You can't knock down a foundation built on 10 of cups. That's for sure. That's why these people, they just want to jump on your shoulders, take it, and, they thought they were going to be able to recreate that. No. No. They didn't. They did not. They only made it much better for you, actually, because they showed that you are a 9 of Pentacles. They showed that you don't need anyone, that you're almost there, that you're reaping the fruits of your labor, okay? You're a Queen of Pentacles, all right? You are the ideal spouse. You don't need anybody, okay? And that's why 3 of Pentacles, you have people who want to work with you. They want to collaborate with you, okay? Because they see your strength, your resilience, how you're in complete control of the situation. They see how you overcame these betrayals, okay, by this King of Cups and company in reverse. And now they're on their judgment, how you have the help of this King of Wands supporting you, protecting you. Controlling the Tower of Terror, having the best time of his life. Okay, and now this King of Cups in reverse is saying that this was not a wish come true. No, it wasn't a wish come true at all for them. Okay, because your wish come true is this 2 of Cups, okay? And now they're seeing that that is what they think they want that to be their wish come true too, okay? So now they want to change their wish, okay? Now they wish for you, all right? Now you're their wish come true, because what they're doing now is being clearly seen as not a wish come true. It's almost like a lesson. They had to learn to appreciate you. They had to learn to appreciate you, and you had to learn to be self-sufficient and do this by yourself, all right? And show them that you don't need them, okay? This is how you kill their ego. So there are the lessons that are being learned right now. Yes, that is correct. Okay, and now this 5 of Wands, whatever this conflict, this robbery, this competition, there is none with you, okay? You don't even care. These people have it all between themselves. They're all fighting in between themselves or with themselves. Whatever demons they conjured up are now attacking them, okay? Because the illusions they created have been shattered. Clearly. What can they say? Not true. What they said is not true. They needed you to fall with that narrative. And now, all those projections have been returned. And they're being seen in the worst way, times 10, than you would ever been seen. And they're not going to be able to handle it like you. They won't. Okay, because 7 of Cups, they want to, confusions, illusions, okay? They want it to, show options, okay? But you, on the other hand, it's just the 6 of Cups. Your only option is unconditional love, okay? You're not here to play games with people, all right? You're not here to have too many choices, all right? You're not here to have the pick of the litter, okay? You have what's meant for you. That's what you have, okay? That's what you want. What's meant for you will always find you, okay? That is for sure, okay? And that's why these people lack balance, okay? They lack balance, temperance in reverse, okay? They're coming off very overindulgent, doing things to the extreme, okay? Because remember, 6 of Cups, because all about the unconditional love with you, okay? You're the only one who had that unconditional love in you. The rest of these people, everybody had a price. Everybody had a price for the $1 million man, except you. That is for sure. Okay, and that's why you're getting your wish come true, okay? Because you were not able to be bought. So you will get that 2 of Cups, okay? Doesn't matter if it's with this King of Cups in reverse or not. You're going to get your 2 of Cups, okay? That energy will go to somebody else. This person will lose everything. It doesn't matter. You have this King of Wands here anyway. Okay, now, 2 of Swords, they want to avoid, this conflict now, this 5 of Wands. They want to avoid these being judged for the betrayal, all right? Facing these difficult decisions of how to get through this, okay? Because you learned your lesson and you showed what you needed to do, okay? Now this King of Cups in reverse has to learn their lesson and do what they need to do. Now they do know they appreciate you, they do know that, but now they're scared of how to get out of this. They may have to go to jail. Probably will, actually. Okay, now they're going to get stuck carrying all the burden, 10 of Wands, okay? If they don't hurry up and, move this along, they're going to get stuck carrying the burden. This is a 9 year, so this King of Wands is sitting there, he's telling them, listen, you're going to lose everything if you don't do the right thing. I'm telling you right now. He's giving them a little reassurance here that, you are the gangstar magician, that you are the one. You are the magical gangstar that this person needs to go towards. That is for sure. That's where their 2 of Cups is. That's where your Two of Cups is. This when King of Wands is telling him. He says, if not, I'm going to go take it then. But he said, I understand that it's yours. So he said, yes, I want you to come towards that gang star magician, okay? Exactly, that same person, that magical gang star that I just told you about, this Two of Cups. He says, because they, Page of Swords, he said, found a new way to communicate and are coming off with this thirst of knowledge, and it's very attractive, is what they tell us. Okay, they said that your thirst for knowledge and your new ways of communicating are very attractive, and they like it. They like what they see. Okay, so what's going to come of this? This mostly seems good for the most part. It's just that King of Cups reverse is trying to avoid judgment for this betrayal, because you're in complete control, because you're in Nine of Pentacles. Okay, and now bad karma's here. They're having bad luck, this King of Cups in reverse. All right, ever since they betrayed you, they've nothing but bad luck. Okay, and they now see Ace of Pentacles, you receiving a financial offer, because you are this Nine of Pentacles, which would mean you would have this Ten of Pentacles with having your wish come true here, this Two of Cups. So you are looking good. This could even be, this doesn't have to be romantic. This could just be this King of Wands bringing you this Ace of Pentacles, okay, because you're this Nine of Pentacles. And then you eventually, you know, you're the star of the show, and you eventually will find your Two of Cups, if, you know, down whatever. But in the meantime, you might have to go at this alone as the star, all right? I mean, really, that's what happens. A lot of times the star has to go at this alone. People don't want to support them. They're jealous. Even your own divine masculine is jealous of you. So, whatever. It's all right. You got the right people. You know who you are. Know what you're about. But hopefully they learn. I think they may. Hopefully. I think you pulled the energy back good enough. Okay, now, yeah, they want to avoid this Tower of Terror. Okay, the King of Wands is here. He said, no, King of Cups reverse. You're going to have to go on the Tower of Terror with me. Okay, that's what he's telling them. He says, because unless you don't, you're going to have this painful ending. Ten of Swords, this King of Wands is warning this King of Cups in reverse. He's warning them that if they keep avoiding this and don't face what they need to face, then they're gonna have a painful ending. It's just what this King of Wands is telling them. If they don't face this judgment and want to keep avoiding it, they are going to get a painful ending. So they have to kill their ego and apologize is what they have to do. Okay, if they ever want to see the light of day again, okay, in 2026, okay, because this is the facts, all right? This is the cards telling you this, okay, because the new world is here in 2026, okay? The cycle is complete. Nobody's going to come here and play games with you anymore. You have your Two of Cups here. You're the star of the show, okay? And now you have this Ten of Pentacles. So we're going to roll there, okay? Because the King of Wands now has this Ace of Pentacles for you, okay? You have this Ten of Pentacles, you have this Two of Cups, and you're the star of the show, while this King of Cups reverse over here, okay, is avoiding this tower and has, avoiding this bad luck and this judgment for their betrayal of you. So let's get a little clarification here and see what, but just know you're in complete control of the situation because you are a Nine of Pentacles, and now, you know, this King of Cups in reverse, they're working without reward. They're feeling stuck. They're, have a disregard for consequences, and now are carrying all the burden. Ten of Wands. The people put it on them. But their friends sold them out. The ones that they picked over you. Those ones. And this King of Wands told them. They still have a chance, though. Alright, so let's get a read here. Alright, so just know we have this Nine of Pentacles here. Alright, so like I say it all the time, you're a Nine of Pentacles. You have the independence and the abundance to live your life on your terms. That is for sure. You're doing it. Okay? And that's why Five of Cups, this King of Cups reverse, they're very much in this disappointment. They're very much in grief, pessimistic. Okay? They're in a state of sadness, loss, and grief where they're focused on what they have lost and missed and ignoring what they still have. So they're ignoring what they still have, and that's why they're going to lose everything. And this King of Wands is telling them that unless they go apologize to this Nine of Pentacles person, that they're going to remain in this state of sadness because things are going to get much worse for them. Because there was a painful ending there. Okay, now Knight of Wands, you, on the other hand, is a fearless and confident individual who's driven by their ambition and desire and who's not afraid of challenges or risk. Okay, so this King of Cups has to get into this Knight of Wands energy, because this is the only way they're going to be able to get through this. Okay, because Three of Swords, they're going to end up heartbroken. They're not going to be able to come with you if they don't do the right thing here. Okay, if they don't face judgment. Page of Wands. Okay, because they know you're a confident and enthusiastic individual who's ready to take action on their dreams and passions. A young and creative spirit who's ready to explore new and possibilities and express their ideas. So what I'm seeing is this King of Cups in reverse also has to get into this Knight of Wands, okay? This fearless, confident energy. And they also have to get this Page of Wands and be enthusiastic at the same time and show that they are a Nine of Pentacles too. Okay, they got to show they could do this by themselves too, because they have not proved that they could do this by themselves. Okay, they have not. They have always had everything handed to them. Now they have to prove this. King of Wands saying, now you have to do it by yourself. You got yourself in this, get yourself out of it. So that's where we stand with this King of Cups. But they're scared of being judged. They got to overcome that fear. But whatever, they did it to themselves. You didn't do it. You know, you just wanted to love that person. That's all you wanted to do. And they wanted to play these crazy games with you. Thought they would control your energy. They did. They seen that they were controlling you for a bit, and then they got hooked up. Now they know that they have no control over you. Now you don't even care what they do. Remember, you're nothing, Rosie. You're nothing. Okay, you're nothing. So just remember that. So let's see what we're working with. Can we get a confirmation, clarification for this reading here, God, please, and thank you. Okay, so we have this Ace of Wands here. So the Ace of Wands is a card of inspiration, new opportunities, growth, and potential. It represents a creative spark that motivates and inspires you to pursue a new path. Okay, and I believe that's exactly what you're doing, okay? And you're also, Four of Swords, resting and relaxing, okay? You're gathering your energy. Perhaps maybe this King of Cups in reverse is resting and relaxing now. Maybe they need to, get their energy back. All right, then we got this Knight of Wands again. So now this fearless, confident individual who's driven by their ambition, desire, who's not afraid of challenges or risk. All right, so we have this Ace of Wands here with this card of inspiration, new opportunities and growth. And now with this Knight of Wands, fearless and confident. All right, so hopefully maybe this King of Cups is, this King of Wands lit a fire under them or something. Hopefully that they could just face this judgment that they're trying to avoid. Okay, you just have to face the judgment. You gotta go. It's nothing that big a deal. Nobody cares. You know what happened, but it's like this exposes everything. The world will never be the same after this. Because now this person has to expose this society, unless they want to go down with it, okay? And they're showing that you are the true empress here. You are the true one, okay? Nobody was going to take this from you, okay? Because the empress advises you to embrace your femininity, nurture your creativity, enjoy the abundance of life. It often represents feminine energy, fertility, and the power of nature. Okay, and that's why you are the best, all right? You're not only an empress, but you're a high priestess magician, who is the star of the show, okay? And overcame whatever betrayals, okay, that this King of Cups reverse thrown at them, all right? And became the empress because of it. Realistically, yes, that is why. You had to do that because you would have never had these boundaries, let alone you've been through what this was. So, yeah. All right, and now Five of Cups reverse. Now they're healing, okay? They want forgiveness. They're overcoming despair. So perhaps this King of Cups reverse is overcoming despair. And they want forgiveness, but they still have to do the right thing. But if they come with this Lover's energy and they do the right thing, then maybe you will, and they show this Knight of Wands energy. And come with this Ace of Wands, that'll be fine. All right, now illusions about you are being shattered, okay? They're clearly seeing. So they were under some type of spell here. They were under some type of illusion. But it doesn't really matter because it is what it is. Like, this had to happen, okay? Now, Six of Pentacles, you will be receiving an even give and take, okay? You will be receiving a generous offer, okay? Whether or not this King of Cups, but they're saying that they're rejoining the world. They're overcoming despair here. They're revealing the truth. There's a clarity of vision. They're facing reality. They're confronting the shadow self. They're healing trauma. And now, Three of Pentacles reverse. There's a lot of disharmony over that because they had a lot of people around them, okay? And now they feel like they're working alone. There's no cooperation. People are coming off very crazily now, okay? The Hierophants here, too. They institutionally support you, and they see what's going on here. And they don't like what they see, all right? And now, this King of Cups reverse is trying to avoid Judgment. And it's not going to work. Not going to work. Okay, but though they are releasing this heartbreak, though. Three of Swords in reverse. So they are looking for forgiveness. They're healing. Okay, so that will coincide with this Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, with the healing, you know, wanting forgiveness. You know, they have the King of Swords here, and the King of Swords sees everything, and the King of Swords sees if these people are, if they do right, because otherwise they won't be near you. All right, because the King of Wands is protecting you, so they wouldn't be able to get near you unless, you know, they got past this King of Wands, King of Swords, King of Wands, and Queen of Swords. And they're not going to get past that trifecta. That is for sure. So you don't really have to worry about anything. Okay, because you have an Emperor here. So you have this Emperor. So perhaps this King of Cups in reverse now is turning into who they're supposed to be, an Emperor. Because remember, look, you are the Empress. Okay, so now you have your Emperor here. Where else is there to go with that? Okay, the illusions about you are shattered. Okay, not only are you this Emperor and Empress, you're going to have this Ten of Pentacles here. Okay, with this wish come true of you getting this Two of Cups. And start this new cycle, okay, with the world here, because you are creating this new world, okay? And now everything is perfect here with this Ten of Pentacles. I mean, really, you were living the ultimate life here. Okay, I really should just end it there. I mean, and I think I just might, okay, because they're going to still try to oppose it with this Chariot in reverse, but there's nothing they can do. Okay, that'll just be what will happen, okay, because you are this Queen of Wands, all right, remember that. You are a confident, independent person who is passionate, determined, and who radiates warmth and vitality. They cannot oppose you any longer. They cannot use that against you, all right? You are this Empress. You have your Emperor, okay? And now, just like this confirms that this King of Cups in reverse is here, so this might be... Now, this is a new person, okay, this King of Cups in reverse now has whatever, and now they have to go through the Tower of Terror, okay, there you go. They're going to face the Tower of Terror, that's how we know it. They're going to face the Judgment, and that'll make them become the Emperor, okay, that is where we are. That is what it is. I believe that is what it is, and you will get your wish come true with that Two of Cups, because this Emperor is on their way, okay, they are healing, and there it is, the Tower of Terror and the King of Wands. So, I'll see you guys at 11. Have a great day.